BAE Systems is the largest defence contractor in Australia. We operate 3 different business groups, and I'm part of the Land and Integrated Systems business group. We put together a team of specialist antenna engineers, primarily to work within our SATCOM group, and their job was looking at new and innovative technologies and how that can be applied to both the defence market but also the commercial markets as well. For defence capability, satellite communications is a pivotal part of the Australian defence, so newer and better antenna technologies to allow things to be smaller, cheaper and faster are always beneficial to defence. One of the biggest markets that we didn't originally anticipate, which has become very fruitful for us, is radio astronomy, with the Square Kilometre Array in Australia and also other telescopes around the world. The work we've been doing in radio astronomy on very wideband feeds, that resulted in 3 patent applications, and that's very exciting technology because it crosses one of the boundaries that was considered well and truly explored up until just recently.
Christie Digital Systems is a global technology partner making display systems for a range of applications. One of the challenges we've got is where displays that need to be moved around so that you can give people a realistic feeling of motion while they're trying to train for certain applications. So a really good example of that is flight simulators. So Christie have been developing technologies that allow us to show that image in the highest resolute possible, but in the most stable way as possible as well, so that the image doesn't get blurred or doesn't distort, move, and make sure that the pilot always gets an exact representation of the real world while he's flying in a simulator. So the product we've developed allows us to do that, allows us to do it in a cost-effective manner. There may be some instances where you want to fly by infrared. We can now bring that technology into the cockpit for the pilots to train under infrared conditions, which you wouldn't be able to do easily before. We've listened to all of the issues they've had with the technologies that are available to them, and our design team have been able to take that forward, look at what else we've got in the marketplace within our research and development team, and develop a product specifically for this marketplace.
NewSat is Australia's largest pure-play satellite communications company. We offer satellite communication services to around 75% of the globe. In the next 2 years, we'll be launching our own 2 satellites, which is a very exciting time for NewSat. NewSat has developed the Jabiru 2 spacecraft, which has a very unique satellite footprint on the Earth, and it's covering the Australia region, but in particular the northern approaches to Australia, which should be a wonderful new addition to defence. The Jabiru 2 spacecraft is directly applicable to mining, oil and gas type industries. In fact, the spacecraft is configured so that we can bring traffic down into both Adelaide, which will predominantly be defence customers, or into Perth, which allows our mining, oil and gas customers to allow their communications back into Perth. So really the journey's starting for us for Jabiru 2. It's a new capability and a new part of the world for us. So we're looking forward to working closely with Defence and looking at exactly what their user defence needs will be for satellite communications.